India is about to mark its footprint on the International Space Station, and the world is watching as Axiom Mission 4 or AX4 gets ready for launch on June 11th from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Now, this mission is being led by Axiom Space in collaboration with NASA and SpaceX, with SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket powering the flight. And riding inside, a next-generation Dragon capsule making its first flight with some impressive upgrades. But the biggest headline, Shubhanshu Shukla is aboard. In fact, he's set to become the first Indian to reach the International Space Station, marking a proud and unprecedented moment for the nation. Shubhanshu Shukla's travel to space marks India's return, remember, to human spaceflight 41 years after Rakesh Sharma scripted history by undertaking a journey to space on board Soviet Russia's Soyuz spacecraft in 1984. Now, the objective of this mission is to conduct 60 experiments, and Shubhanshu will conduct 7 of those 60 scientific experiments aboard the International Space Station. These experiments include muscle behavior, microalgae in zero gravity to aid future space research. The docking time will be 28 hours after the launch. Shubhanshu Shukla, as the pilot of the mission, will gain real-time experience that, remember, is invaluable for Gaganyaan. Now, the launch of the mission marks a rare milestone for the astronauts from India, Poland and Hungary, each embarking on their first ever mission to the International Space Station. Sławomir Wisniewski of Poland, a European space agency, Project Astronaut. Let's also tell you about Tibor Kapu, mission specialist, is from Hungary. Wisniewski will be Poland's second astronaut since 1978, similar to Kapu, who will also be Hungary's second since 1980. Veteran American astronaut Peggy Whitson will command this mission, adding to her record for the longest cumulative time spent in space by any American. Now, the Indian government, through ISRO and the Department of Space, has backed this mission with an investment of 413 crores, a bold step towards global space leadership. But now, it's not just about rockets and dreams. Weather is still a key player. Launch officials report a 20% chance of weather violations on June 11th, with a backup day on June 12th having a slightly higher risk. Showers could sneak in, so clearly all eyes are on the skies. SpaceX engineers fixed 2 critical issues before liftoff: a liquid oxygen leak on the Falcon 9 and a thrust vector control glitch, both now fully resolved. A full-scale simulation went off, that is, without that glitch. Now, the Dragon capsule Shukla will ride in has been revamped. Better food systems, safer propulsion and redesigned crew access. This is not your average space taxi. And get this, it will be the 4th Dragon mission of the year for SpaceX, with 2 crewed launches just in the last 38 days. So as India counts down to the stars, all eyes are now on Florida. Will weather hold? Will history be written? We'll bring it to you live as it happens. From Earth to orbit, India's journey to the International Space Station begins now. Jai Hind.